I'm Afik from the fintech hub. I'm originally from Malaysia, and Malaysia is a warm tropical country in Southeast Asia. The first time I came here was during Expo back last year, and I've made 2 or 3 separate trips. So there's a lot of interesting things here in Astana. One of the things that I like the most would be first of all the food. It's quite different, and I think it's a unique blend of East meets West. So I think the dishes that I like the most would be beshbarmak, pilaf, lagman. But I think food here tends to be quite oily and greasy as well, something that you need to get used to. What else is good here would be probably a strong emphasis on culture. So I think there's the state opera, the ballet, which has shows from time to time, but probably not enough at this point in time. So physical infrastructure is quite well developed, a lot more modern than I was expecting initially before I came. Well, there isn't many trains or anything, but I think it's very easy for you to use an Uber or Yandex, which is a local Uber over here. So transportation is fairly convenient. My expectations of Kazakhstan, I didn't really know much about the country before I came here. I think there were a lot of Kazakh students who had studied in Malaysia, and there's also a famous movie by Sacha Cohen, unfortunately. So I think for me it was just a very unique place in the world that I haven't really discovered. For a lot of Malaysians, I think we're very used to Europe, London, US, but I think Kazakhstan is very unique given it's a Central Asian country, it's part of the ancient Silk Road, and also we share a common Muslim heritage. So I think one of the key things that I miss the most is actually the diversity of food. So Malaysia is a melting pot of different cultures. So we have a lot of Indian influenced dishes, we have a lot of Chinese dishes, and also Malay, Indonesian dishes. So our food tends to be generally very spicy. And given that we're more of a metropolitan city, we also have a lot of international cuisine like Spanish tapas or Japanese Peruvian food. So I think it's the diversity of food that I miss the most. Number one, it's very, very cold, and it's only going to get colder as winter comes. But also I think it's a very interesting place to visit. I personally haven't seen a lot of Kazakhstan just yet. I've only been to 3 cities, Astana, Almaty and Karaganda. But I hear that there's a lot of very interesting tourist places to visit in the jungle, in the forests, the rivers, the wildlife. So I think those are places that I hope to visit while I'm still here, and definitely I would recommend my family to come to Almaty to see the Shumbulak Mountains and to go skiing. So I think the first difference would be weather. That's an obvious difference in terms of climate. In Malaysia it's always either sunny or raining, and it's always the same temperature, same amount of daylight in a given day. And I think another key difference would also be the people. I think on one hand there's a lot of similarities between Malaysians and Kazakhs. We tend to be a lot more relaxed, a lot more casual. But on the other hand, I think Malaysians, from what I feel, are a bit more friendly and a lot more open. So those are some of the basic observations that I've made so far. Bureaucracy, paperwork. Yeah, so I think being an expat, you're always exposed to different lifestyles, different cultures. I think it's really good to always keep an open mind wherever you're traveling, because there's always new things that you can learn, new types of people that you can meet. It's one of the benefits rather than just staying within your home country.